Store these away for future trivia nights. One Mr. Rogers always mentioned out loud that he was feeding his fish because a young blind viewer once asked him to do so. He wanted to know the fish were okay. Getty Images 2. Boring, Oregon and Hull, Scotland have been sister cities since 2012. In 2017, they added Blandshire, Australia to their League of Extraordinary Communities, iStock 3. Amelia Earhart and Eleanor Roosevelt once sneaked out of a White House event, commandeered an airplane, and went on a joyride to Baltimore. Getty Images 4. If you have the feeling you've experienced an event before in real life, call it déjà vu. If you feel like you've previously experienced an event in a dream instead, there's a different term for it, déjà rêvé. iStock 5. During Prohibition, moonshiners would wear cow shoes. The fancy footwear left hoof prints instead of footprints, helping distillers and smugglers evade police. Hulton Archive, Getty Images 6. Since founding the Imagination Library in 1995, Dolly Parton has donated 100 million books to children. Kevin Winter, Getty Images 7. The 100 folds in a chef's toque are said to represent 100 ways to cook an egg. iStock 8. In curling, good sportsmanship and politeness are essential. Congratulating opponents and abstaining from trash talk are part of what's known as the spirit of curling. Ronald Martinez, Getty Images 9. In 1974, the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis published a paper titled The Unsuccessful Self-Treatment of a Case of Writer's Block. It contained a total of 0 words. iStock 10. Guinness estimates that 93,000 litres of beer are lost in facial hair each year in the UK alone. iStock 11. George Washington served an eggnog-like drink to visitors at Mount Vernon. His recipe included rye whiskey, rum, and sherry. 12. Some cats are allergic to humans. 13. Queen Elizabeth II is a trained mechanic. Getty Images 14. Volvo gave away the 1962 patent for their revolutionary 3-point seat belt for free, in order to save lives. Olivier Morin, AFP, Getty Images 15. Sundoku is the act of acquiring books and not reading them. 16. Ravens in captivity can learn to talk better than parrots. iStock 17. Bela Lugosi was buried in full Dracula costume, cape and all. 18. Central Park's lampposts contain a set of 4 numbers that can help you navigate. The first 2 tell you the nearest street, and the next 2 tell you whether you're closer to the east or west side of the park. Even numbers signal east, odd signals west. iStock 19. A teacher wrote of a young Roald Dahl on his school report card, "I have never met anybody who so persistently writes words meaning the exact opposite of what is intended." Getty Images 20. At least 10 Blockbuster stores are still operating in the U.S. 21 blood donors in Sweden receive a thank you text when their blood is used. iStock 22. Kea parrots warble together when they're in a good mood, making them the first known non-mammal species to communicate with infectious laughter. iStock 23. Long before rap battles, there was flighting, the exchange of witty, insulting verses. The verbal throwdowns were popular in England and Scotland from the 5th to 16th centuries. iStock 24. Melbourne gave some of its trees email addresses so residents could report problems. Instead, the trees received love letters. iStock 25. An estimated 1 million dogs in the U.S. have been named primary beneficiary in their owners' wills. iStock 26. At Petrified Forest National Park, visitors sometimes break the rules and the law by taking rocks home with them. According to rangers, they often end up returning the stolen goods in the mail, along with an apology note. iStock 27. The Russians showed up 12 days late to the 1908 Olympics in London because they were using the Julian calendar instead of the Gregorian calendar. Leon Neal, AFP, Getty Images 28. Maya Angelou was the first black female streetcar conductor in San Francisco. Timothy A. Clary, AFP, Getty Images 29. In Japan, letting a sumo wrestler make your baby cry is considered good luck. Junko Kimura, Getty Images 30. J.K. Simmons has been the voice of the Yellow Peanut M. Count Von Count's love of numbers isn't just a quirky character trait. In traditional vampire folklore, the bloodsuckers have a rhythmania, a compulsion to count. Frederick M. Brown, Getty Images 32. In Great Britain and Japan, black cats are perceived as auspicious. In the English Midlands, new brides are given black cats to bless their marriage, and the Japanese believe that black cats are good luck, particularly for single women. iStock 33. Portland was named by a coin flip. Had the coin landed the other way, the city would be Boston, Oregon. iStock 34. During World War I, a Canadian soldier made a black bear his pet and named her Winnipeg. Winnie was later a resident of the London Zoological Gardens, where she was an adored attraction, especially to a boy named Christopher Robin, son of author A. A. Milne. The boy even named his teddy bear after her. Keystone, Hulton Archive, Getty Images 35. Sleep literally cleans your brain. During slumber, more cerebrospinal fluid flushes through the brain to wash away harmful proteins and toxins that build up during the day. iStock 36. Neil Armstrong's astronaut application arrived a week past the deadline. A friend slipped the tardy form in with the others. 37. Due to the restaurant's reputation for staying open in extreme weather, the so-called Waffle House Index is informally used by FEMA to gauge storm severity. Mark Walheiser, Getty Images 38. The first sales pitch for the Nerf ball was, "Nerf, you can't hurt babies or old people." Astrid Staviars, Getty Images 39.